Hey champs, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fishope Akongwe Vicky BYKY. So I am your pattern drafting instructor. So today I'll be teaching you how to draft simplified bodies. I'm not saying the standard bodies. This is for beginners if you are just learning about fashion designing. So I'll be teaching you the simple form, how to make the simplest form of bodies that will fit well. Although the Natalie break class, that's standard, but this is a paid class. This one is for beginner. This is not Natalie break. This is just a simplified body. Can use it to make like this. Can use to make basic tops. Can use to make boo, anything you want to make. You need your ruler. You need your French comb. Then you need your pencil and your eraser. Then don't forget your pattern drafting
After
paper.
getting your paper, what you're going to do simply is to mark the margin 1 inch on both sides, like 1 inch on the right side and 1 inch on the top side. So what you're going to do next is to divide your hips by 2, then add 2 inches to it. Then I'm marking it on the paper like this. The reason for this is to get the length of your dress, like the circumference where you're stopping. Basically, this paper will be divided into the front, the back, and the front. So this is the back. I'm measuring my armhole, which I use 9, and I measured my waist, which I use 16. Then I measured my hips, which I use 24. So the same thing you did at the back, that's what you're going to do on the front pattern. So this front, the pattern is into this shape. So basically, I made a measurement video how to measure. So I did taught you how to measure your length and your circumference. This is basically my own length. So your own length may be different. So what I did now is to mark it together, join it together. So after joining it together, as you can see, I will be measure. Remember that I divided this hips by 4. Then after dividing by 4, I'll divide it by 2 again. Divide the hips by 4. Yes, after dividing by 2, you divide by 2 again. But if you want to divide it by 4, you divide it by 4 all through. You now mark what you divide by 4. That's what you'll be using. Yeah, my hips is 9.5, and I'll do the same at the other side, 9.5. Then we are going to go to our bust measurement. Then I took my calculator. My bust is 36. I divided by 2, that's 18. So you're going to divide the 18 by 2. So this is what I'm going to do. Because your front bust is bigger than your back bust, I'm going to give the back bust, I'm going to give it I'm going to give it 8. Why I'll give the front bust, I'm going to give it 10. This is me writing, labeling it. That's the bust, as the armhole is still the armhole. That's the waist, and that's the hips. So I'm going to measure my shoe waistline. Remember, your front waist is different from your back waist. My back waist is 15 and my front waist is 16.5. That's what I measured. So I'll be connecting the bust to the hips on both sides. So when you connect it to the hips on both sides, so here is me marking the shoulder. So to mark the shoulder, you're going to, my shoulder is 7. So you're going to mark it up and down, because your shoulder is 14 divided by 2, that's 7. You do the same to the back. Shoulder divided by 2. Probably your shoulder is 14 or 15 divided by 2, that's 7.5. If it is 15, then you do the same on both sides. So what I'll be doing now is to get the length, the midpoint of my front. So I now take it by half at the center. So I will be connecting it with my armhole curve like this. So after connecting it with your armhole curve, you're going to do the same at the other side on the back pattern. Remember, this first one is the back pattern, the second one is the front pattern. So no need of getting any midpoint at your back pattern. You just measure like that, because your back is bigger than your front, like the back line is bigger than your chest line. So what I'll be doing, I'm marking the neckline. So I use the width as 3 and 6 as the depth. So I connected it to my French curve. It's going to give me a round neck shape. Can do any neck shape, can do V, can do any one that you feel comfortable with. So here is me connecting the armhole properly. So I went to my waistline. So what I'll be doing basically is to measure my waist on paper. So calculate your waist on paper. There are three different ways you can do it. You can use your ruler to calculate it, then the end use it to continue to the other side. You can see you can calculate it differently, then plus it, calculate your front waist on paper plus your back waist on paper together, sum it up. So what I'll be doing basically is to measure my waist, which is 28 divided by 2. It will give me 14. So what I'll be doing is to minus my waist on paper, which is 19.6 minus 14. It's giving me 5.6. So what I'll be doing basically is to divide this with that leg. I'm going to divide it to the center, to the side, and to the back. So how I got this that leg at the center is I divided my chest by 4. There's a measurement where I made how to measure your chest measurement. So I'm going to go up by 10 inches and down by 12 inches, as you can see in this that leg. I'm going to do the same to the back. Your back divided by 4 too. Then you're going to measure it. I'm going to go by 10 inches and down by 12 inches. You're going to follow that slanted line. That's where you measure 10 and 12. So what I'll be doing basically is to divide this 5.6 into. So I'm going to distribute the measurement among the waist division. I use half for the sides, half for the back. Then the back center I used 1 inch, and the front center I used 2 inch, as you can see. Like I said, the right hand side is the back, while the left hand side is the front. So what I did now is to divide this 1 inch by 2, which is half half. So I'm connecting it like this. Please pay attention how I'm connecting it. It has to be close, because it is a dart. So this is basically what I'm doing. I'm going to do the same at the back center side, that's the zip side. I'm going to go in by 1 inch. You can see I'm connecting it. You're going to enclose the connection so that it can be neat, and the back cannot be it won't be bulging. So you're going to move half inch on the sides, on both sides. This is the side, the front and the back side. You're going to move half inch. So follow where that your new that waistline is, so that you can get a perfect waist cinching. So on the center of the front, that at the front, you're going to remove 1 inch on both sides. So you're going to connect using your ruler to connect like this, as you can see. Then basically this is all about the darts and the that leg and the waist leg. This is a simplified bodice. It is very good as a beginner. You should know this. This is close to Natalie Brew, but it is not Natalie Brew. This is a simplified that every beginner should know. You can use it to style anything. You can make anything from this. And I'm going to be teaching you how to make a gown from this. So to get your to sew, probably you want to sew a pleated dress, you can cut it from that half length, where that length is, you can cut it. Or if you want it to be a blouse, you can cut it from the hips. But I'll be showing you how to increase it, like to get a gown. So what I did basically is to measure the same measurement I used in getting the hips line. I used it to mark it, then I connected it to the hips line to get a to make it longer. I increased the length to make it longer. So what I'll be doing to get a perfect shape is that I went in I went in by half inch on all sides. You can go in by 1 inch, depending on how fitted you want it to be. I don't want it to be too fitted. That's why I did it like that. So including the back, where the zip is, where the bum is, I went in by half inch. So you are going to connect like that from your hips to your length. This is how you are going to connect it. Remember, your hips is the biggest side of your leg, and your waist. Your hips is the biggest. So this is why I am connecting it like this, and that is what is showing on the paper. Basically, this is how to make this simplified bodice. If you have any question, ask me in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.
and like this video and drop your comments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask questions, and I'll be here to hear your complaints